Welcome to In Focus. I'm your host, Thuy Phan. Ontario, California may not be as famous as Los Angeles or Little Saigon, but hidden away in the corners of this quaint town are two food gems that are worth sharing. The first one is olives. While it may not be a part of Vietnamese cuisine, olives are an integral part of Mediterranean cuisine. They also make a great appetizer, and when you've been in the business as long as GRABER's has, you definitely know what you're doing.
In Asian cuisine, olives rarely make an appearance, but in the Mediterranean areas of Greece and beyond, they are a staple. Here in Ontario, California, at the GRABER Olive House, olives are king. It is a throwback to an old heirloom recipe perfected decades ago and is still family-run.
They've been here since 1894, so this is our 118th year.
Here, Kathleen Spear takes us through the process of how an olive fresh from the tree is turned into a brine delicacy.
Our groves are up in the San Joaquin Valley, first of all, and the olives are picked one day and brought down on trucks at night, then processed the very next day. Our olives are a little bit different because they're picked at a cherry red stage. They're left on the tree until they've accrued all that olive oil inside them. That's what gives them their great flavor. They're graded here at the plant and sized, and then put in the vats in a salt brine solution for about 21 days. Then they're carefully drained and brought to the next stage, which is the canning stage. The canning is only done on weekends because we only have enough volume for canning on the weekends. So we run two crews. One is the grading crew that works during the week, and then the canning crew that works on weekends. We also have a third crew that once the canning is done, then we have a labeling crew. And the GRABERs have been known by tradition to hire teenage boys from the school right nearby. And so it gives them an opportunity for their first job, and we still carry on that tradition today.
This is the beginning of the process. The beginning process, basically, we unload the truck and grab these olives here, and just pretty much what you want to do is just pick it up and just dump your olives right here. Gotta shake the box off, make sure it's clean. And put it up here. You at least want to do this like three of these boxes that fit over here. And pretty much, like I said, want to go through the bottom. And just, pretty much just drains out the leaves. And the olives that actually have the stem sticking out actually enter the machine, and the ladies here, they actually pull out the stem. You pretty much you don't want to start from the top because you can pretty much damage an olive and it'll just basically turn brown, and that's not what we want here.
You have the green ones too, right?
Yeah, the green ones are actually, they take them out, and whenever they catch a green one, like a really light green one, you can see that box over there, they actually put them over there. And
Virgin oil.
yeah, for the virgin oil.
No olive gets wasted here.
Nope. And after that, the finished product will end up on that side. And over there is pretty interesting. When I work on that side, it's pretty much you got all the boxes lined up, and basically it's grading it as the olives are entering the grader. You got 12s and 14s and 16s, and pretty much that's the grading part of the area over there. This is just the beginning. So pretty much you gotta clean these off. See, all the trash goes underneath. And then the second step is canning them. And then after that, we go ahead and label them.
What I find really interesting is the grading process. These lines are calibrated to widen at the end of the conveyor belt. This allows for the larger ones to be separated by the smaller ones to be canned separately. These olives are currently in their peak season for harvesting, and what they gather now will have to hold them over until the following year.
The harvest season is October through December, so we have to can enough during that short time, 6, 8, 12 weeks max, depending on Mother Nature and the crop. So we have to can enough to last all year for our shop and our shipping and our wholesale distributors. And the olives are, after they're graded, they're brought here and put in these concrete vats that have a hole in the bottom of it. They're covered with a salt brine and the lid put on them to keep them all down in the brine. They're left for 3 weeks, but periodically they change the brine, drain it off, and put fresh brine in until the curing is completed. Then when this process is done, they're drained and brought out to the next room, which is the canning room, and the canning is done on weekends only. It's an old-fashioned home-cured recipe that actually Cliff's grandfather perfected many years ago.
If you've ever tried tasting an olive fresh from the tree, well, you shouldn't. It is not a good experience.
They're pretty sour. You can go ahead and try one, but I'll go ahead and eat one, but I don't think I'll look good on camera.
Even though I was warned twice, I had to find out for myself. You can't blame me though. They look so plump and gorgeous. How could one possibly resist? I think my face says it all. It is bitter, acidic, and let's be honest, just plain disgusting. I like the finished product so much better.
It's no good. Okay, it looks really good, but it doesn't taste good until, wow, okay. Thank you, you knew what you were talking about.
Well, our olives are a bit different in that they're tree ripened and they've had a chance to accrue the full olive oil content, which gives them their delicate flavor. But the black ripe olives that you get in the can are actually picked green with an iron and turned black with an iron compound, so they're all uniform. They're very hard and green, and the pits can be drilled out. Our olives are too tender because of the oil content, so therefore our olives always have the pits in them. But they are a buttery, rich, wonderful flavor that complements any menu. Many people think that the black olive that they get in the can is the same black olive on the tree, and that's not true, because a black olive on the tree is overripe like a black banana and only good for oil at that point. And we have a very limited supply every year from our Manzanillo olives. They crush, I don't know how many pounds, depending on Mother Nature and the crop. And that's done for us up at the ranch by another company. They fill these bins with the cans, and 3 of these large bins will go into each of the boilers. We have 2 boilers. And they are left just like your home canning, 62 pounds, 62 minutes, 12 pounds pressure, and left in there for about an hour and then brought out to cool. When they're cooled, then we have the other crew that comes in after school during weekdays and do the actual labeling. And this is our labeling machine. In each bin, you can see the floor all scuffed up over years of use. This is put into place, and the cans are manually loaded, and they go through like this, where the can picks up a little bit of glue, which then sticks the label on. And there you have the Graber olives. We recommend a shelf life of 5 years. There's a little embossed number on the lid, which is controlled during the canning, and it indicates the year it was canned and the size olives inside the can. And that's how we tell what year they were canned. We suggest a shelf life of like 5 years, but they do last longer than that.
Coming up after the break, we'll take you to an old-time favorite known as Logan's Candies. You definitely don't want to miss it. Stay with us.